Heat Nation Station, what's going on? I know I was supposed to be a lot more consistent with my videos. I dropped the first one and didn't drop one after that, so I do apologize for anyone who was honorable enough to support me by watching that first video. I will do much better. As you can see, I said my setup will be a little bit better, and it is just a little bit better. I have a mic. You see I have a mic. I have a cool light shining very bright on my face. It's pretty annoying, but not more annoying than this Heat season has been. Yes, this Heat season, if you're a Heat fan, has been very emotional, to say the least, for various reasons. Where do I start? Where do I start? Today, I'm going to talk about a few specific things that has been on my mind and that I want to share with whoever is watching this. I'll keep it short and sweet, but I'm going to talk about our top 3 players. I'll put that in quotation mark. You know, our top 3 players to me that would be Tyler, our core 3 players. Let me call them our core 3 players. Tyler Hero, Jimmy, and Bam, right? And then I'm going to talk about what I personally feel our rotation should look like. Because I know everyone has issues with whatever Spo is doing as far as our rotation is concerned. And because, you know, I'm an experienced basketball coach who has taken several teams to the NBA Finals, I think I know better what our rotations should look like for the Miami Heat. But anyway, let me talk about our top 3, our core 3 players real quick, right? Bam Adebayo. He is struggling, clearly. We all see that. I think he's going to be okay. However, I do think he's never been what the Miami Heat tried to make him appear as, right? He's never been that player, and I don't think he ever believed he was. Like, he if everyone is telling you you're this, you're that, then yes, a part of you is gonna believe it, but deep down in his mind, Bam Adebayo is a very, very, very good role player. And that I'm saying that so respectfully because I love Bam. He's Nigerian like myself. I love that he's on the team, but he's a very, very good role player, right? So I think we need to like cut him some slack a bit. There is one area where I don't feel like he needs to receive any slack or whatever, but I'm not going to talk about that today. Maybe another time. But overall, listen, if he's placed in the best position, he could be a major piece to a championship team. Bam Adebayo is built to be a major piece to a championship team. Is he a max player? That's debatable. A max player on a championship team, he may not be. But right now he is. I don't think he's super far from a max player, right? So we're going to take it as it is. But give Bam some time. I think last game against the Lakers, you saw he did pretty well. I take that Laker game, as much as I loved watching us annihilate LeBron, AD, and the rest of that team, and JJ Redick, I take that game with a grain of salt a bit. But yeah, let's give Bam some time. And listen, I don't want you to think I'm the optimistic Heat fan. Yes, I am unrealistic at times, and I'm always supporting Miami, but I am very real, as you'll continue to see as we progress, right? So that's about Bam. Jimmy Butler, I think to some extent, and these are things I've always said, by the way, at least amongst my friend groups and other Heat fans, right? Jimmy Butler is also not an offense-oriented player. Throughout his career, Jimmy has been, yeah, I'm a tough guy, I'm a defender, I'm a talk shit guy, you know, get to the line, get you some buckets on given nights, win games. He's a winner. And that's what I love about Jimmy. People saying we need to trade Jimmy. Jimmy is the toughest guy we have on our team. On a basketball team, one of the most important traits you need from your players are guys who think that they're the best, right? Guys who think that they're better than the other guy. Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero are our only 2 players who, in their actual heads, they really think that they're better than the person that they're facing. Jimmy Butler thinks he's better than Jason Tatum, better than Jaylen Brown, better than, you name it, all the other players. I don't know why I froze on the Celtics, but better than I don't know about Nikola Jokic. I mean, if he thinks that, he's wilding a bit. But better than the guys on the Knicks and the guys on the Magics or whatever. And we need that because it allows you to have a tough mentality, you know. So, like, let's be easy on Jimmy Butler and the trade talks too. We don't need to trade Jimmy Butler. We're not gonna get what we want back in return, so it's not worth it. Tyler Hero. All you Heat fans who have talked shit about Tyler Hero over the years said we needed to trade Tyler Hero for James Harden and Donovan Mitchell and Damian Lillard and even Peanuts. Those are still the better trades. We've had people who've said trade Tyler for Peanuts and Tyler's this, Tyler's that. You guys owe him a major, major apology. I'm not gonna say you guys should kiss his what, but you owe him an apology. Because I've stood by Tyler. If there's one player I stood by, it's Tyler Hero. I did not want to trade him for Dame. I did not want to trade him for nobody because he is boy wonder. And now this season, you see me, I'm cheesing. Like, boy wonder is showing up and showing out, right? Do I think he might still get an injury here or there or maybe even fall into a slump? He might, but that's normal for any player. Overall, my man Tyler, my man boy wonder, is showing up and showing out. And I'm proud of him, and he deserves all his flowers this year. I hope he makes the All-Star game. I don't know who else in the East really could stop him from making it, at least on the bench. So I'm really hoping with the three-point shooting he's having this year and everything really, like he's just been an all-around great player. But like I said, to be honest, Tyler Hero he's always been like this. He's always been this guy. It's just a matter of opportunity. Of course, his mindset seems to be a lot better this year. Opportunity and health. Right now, he's healthy. Like, last couple of seasons, beginning of the season, boom, he's injured. That changes a lot, especially under Spo's system. When a player gets injured and comes back, you could come back and, like, honestly, with Spoelstra, especially if you're not Jimmy or Bam, like Spoelstra has changed everything. We're like, oh, now he wants you playing like something that you're not. And that's been Tyler's downfall. I'm not putting blame on Spo, but low key. Right? Now that we've talked about that for a bit, I'm going to go through what I feel are our best lineups. And I'm going to give you two. One is a realistic lineup that I think Spo will actually consider doing. Not that he'll consider doing it, but I think he should consider doing it. And the other one is my dream rotation, right? So real quick, I have it written down. On a realistic rotation, I think Rozier needs to be put back into the starting lineup. Listen, Rozier and Tyler Hero are our two best offensive players. Don't get it twisted. Don't let Rozier's slump fool you. Because I think in Miami we have the tendency to see a player struggle and not really, because we didn't know them prior, we kind of think that they suck or something. Rozier is that guy. And he, even when he has the ball sometimes in his hand this year, he shows you that he is that guy. Yes, he's struggling, but not as bad as it seems. Right now he's just coming off the bench, playing sporadic minutes. His minutes are crazy. But anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that. Tyler Hero at shooting guard. Butler at small forward. Haywood Highsmith at power forward. And Bam at center. So not too different from what we had to start at the beginning of the season. It's just that you have Haywood Highsmith at the power forward instead of Jovic. And this way you still have Spoelstra's small ball lineup. You have Bam playing the center. So we're still doing we're still playing under Spo's small ball system. But off the bench, here's where I think you get a little bigger. You have Jaquez, Duncan Robinson, Larson, and Thomas Bryant. Those are your four guys off the bench. Not five, not seven, Spoelstra. Four guys off the bench. We need consistency here. We need guys to get in rhythm, and those are the four guys. I know you guys are like, this guy said Thomas Bryant. Yes, off the bench, you need to have someone with size, with veteran experience, with skill. Thomas Bryant, he gets way too much flack for whatever reason. But what I see when I see that guy come on the court is a guy who's passionate about winning and is hungry to win and plays well. He hits his threes when he shoots them. He gets rebounds. He contests shots. Thomas Bryant, one of my honestly favorite players on the Heat that just doesn't get minutes. I love how Thomas Bryant plays, you know, but Spoelstra just loves to play really small. Now, with that being said, here's what my dream lineup would be, right? And it's very different from what I said. It's a little different from what I said in my realistic lineup. Tyler Hero would start at point guard. I think that gives him that makes up a little bit for his defense deficiency, you know, because he's gonna be a 6'4" guy playing point guard against other people who are 6'3", 6'4", maybe 6'5" sometimes, right? But he can guard those guys a lot better. Jaime Jaquez. Jaime Jaquez is a very, very solid shooting guy. You know, sometimes I know he plays small forward. Sometimes I know he's played power forward for our team. But he could be a great shooting guard. He could bring the ball down with Tyler sometimes, or you know, they can switch it up and things like that. Jaquez all around, I think he will be a solid person to have grow in that position. Jimmy Butler as small forward, I don't think that should ever change. Like, let him play small forward. Shouldn't be playing power forward or nothing, you know. Jimmy as small forward. Bam Adebayo at power forward. Yes, I'm one of those. Bam Adebayo at power forward, like he should have been since the days of Whiteside, because he's a freaking power forward. He is 6'9", right? He cannot bang enough with the guys who are 7 feet. Yes, he's done a great job and he tries his best, but I'm tired of trying my best. I want to see him dominate another 6'9" player who is skinny like me. I want to see him dominate at 6'9". All right? Yes, I am one of those. And who's going to dominate at center? Khalil Ware. He's 7 foot and he's long. Pause. Major pause. But he's 7 foot. We need our 7-footer playing the center position. All right? I don't want to hear it. He's a first-round pick and he's 7 feet tall. He contests shots, right? He catches lobs. What else do you want? He shoots threes. What do you want from him, Spo? What do you want from him? I didn't think you were going to play him when you drafted him, by the way. I just want that to be clear. Spo, I knew he was not going to play Khalil Ware. A lot of people were saying Spo and Khalil and Bam will play together. Bam never plays with another big man. That's another video, right? But I just knew that wasn't going to happen. But that's what should happen, right? And off the bench, you have Rozier, Larson, Haywood, and TB. Still 4 people off the bench. 4 people, no more than 4. As far as Thomas Bryant, you could switch that up. Maybe Kevin Love, maybe Nico, right? Depending on Spo's discretion, right? But Larson is a guy that I think he just definitely needs to come off the bench and grow with the team, contribute. We do have a lot of nice players. We have a lot of nice shiny toys, but a lot of them you have to just conclude that they're out the rotation. Drew Smith out the rotation. Drew Smith, Josh Richardson has to be out the rotation, unfortunately. I like Josh, but, you know, and in my dream lineup, in case you missed it, Duncan Robinson is out the rotation. And I know that may sound crazy. I know that's something Spo would never do. But I'm not a huge Duncan Robinson fan. I've never been. And I just feel like he's a liability in more ways than he is a tool for the team. And I say that with no disrespect. I appreciate what he did in 2019 or so. But for a long time, Duncan Robinson has been a major defensive liability and a major offensive liability. I said it. He's a major offensive liability as well. He's not the three-point shoot. Haywood Highsmith has been shooting better than Duncan Robinson past couple of seasons. But we don't give Haywood Highsmith that credit, right? Duncan Robinson shoots in volume and he bricks in volume. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. He fouls. He's just all over the place, you know? He's not a playmaker. Just because he passes the ball and the person makes it, doesn't make him a playmaker. So anyway, I don't want to shit on Duncan Robinson this video. I'll save that for another video. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Oh yeah, you guys should subscribe, like, and do all that other stuff that, you know, people that make videos say people should do. But let me know what you think about the stuff I said. I know my dream lineup is going to be ridiculous to many Heat fans, but I really think it's time to really do a 360 from our small ball tendencies and size up.